So what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? Today we're going to be talking about Ed Sheeran's new album that just dropped called Divide. Now, you could say just recently, I guess, just caught on to Ed Sheeran back on his last album, Multiply, or X, whatever you want to call it. That's when I kind of got on the bandwagon, and then I listened to some of his past projects, getting engaged with it. So like, I'm relatively new to the whole Ed Sheeran and what he's about. Of course, I'm more of a person that's in that rap genre. But Ed Sheeran, he's one of those select few pop artists that I'm actually messing with. And this album, just to save you guys the time, it was on point, nonetheless. Like, he delivers. With that being said, we're going to get into it, touch on a couple topics, give you guys my top 3 songs, and also what I rate this album, all that good stuff coming up. You know, let's get into it. And now the first song, it starts off with Eraser. Now, Eraser is actually the song that, what do you call it? That Sheeran was talking about on the Breakfast Club, saying that he has one rap song on it because it felt like it just needed it. And I'm like, that's great. I love it, because he had a rap song back in Multiply, and of course, that was dope. And when I first caught on to him, I was surprised. I'm like, wait, he's rapping? Like, I thought that was dope. In this song, though, I love it. I love it. There's a couple lines that like stuck with me. Let me read this off to you guys, check it out. He said, I chased the picture perfect life, I think they painted it wrong. I think the money is the root of all evil, and fame is hell. Relationships and hearts you fix, they break as well. Ain't nobody wanna see you down in the dumps, because you're living your dream, man. This shit's supposed to be fun. Which, I like. Because when you think about it, you think of any rapper, artist, whoever that you know, any famous person, you know, and you automatically assume that, hey, your life must be great because you have, you know, one of the two things that I don't have. The fame and, of course, the money. Like, we all want money. And these are people that have had it or have it. For example, like when I did The Weeknd's, his album, he's like a couple albums in and he's not liking the fame and the money. Like, it's great that he gets to pay for his mom's house and stuff, but it's just all interesting hearing these rappers and these artists, you know, get the money, get the fame that they're you know, pursuing. But when they get it, it's like, it's not worth it. It really puts things in perspective, and it makes you think, like, maybe we're chasing the wrong things. So it really stuck with me where it's like, it seems to be a big thing. I mean, it's always been a big thing. Where rappers and artists tell you that, hey, you know, the money isn't what it's worth. You know, because as we all know, people change. People want something when they see you have something. That was definitely a lyric that stuck with me in that first song. Then, of course, you have Castle on the Hill, gets into it. Throughout, like, the organization of these songs, play by play, I liked it. Perfect. He didn't have, I'm trying to think. He didn't have any features on this album. Great. I love it. Great. One of the songs I wanted to talk on was Perfect. He did an interview with Music Choice, and he was like, he's trying to beat Thinking Out Loud, which we all know was a crazy hit, what, 2 years ago? 2-3 years ago, something like that. So he's trying to beat that. And he tried doing it with the song called Perfect. Now, listening to this, I gotta say, Perfect is, I would say, slightly under Thinking Out Loud. It's tough to tell, because it's new. It's a new album. It just came out. So it's tough to gauge how this is gonna be placed. I can see it, I can hear it, I'm like, I feel like it could possibly be equal to Thinking Out Loud, but I feel like Thinking Out Loud may have it's slightly better, I feel like. I don't know, just my thoughts. I thought that was very interesting. Of course, all artists are trying to beat their first breakout songs. For example, you have 50 Cent. I'm sure he's trying to beat In the Club. Just some interesting thoughts there. My next thing I want to get into, guys, was interesting. In this album, he has a song called What Do I Know? And I love this. I love this. This is probably gonna be one of my songs of the year. I love it. Because this is what I tell people all the time. Like, if you don't know, Vice has this show called Hate Thy Neighbor, and it's ridiculous. These groups of people hate on other people because of their race, skin color, religion, whatever. It's just, it baffles me that we all hate each other, but yet we all have the same things. We all want to have families. We all want to, you know, get somewhere in life. Like, it irritates me, and I love this song because it speaks to just loving people, just, you know, just caring about someone. This song is on point. It's gotta be my top, and what I thought was interesting, he did it regardless of what his dad said, where he didn't want him touching on controversial topics. You know, that stuff that people will get at you for if they're not feeling your side. I dig that he still did the song, still put it on his album. And he's right. Like, if we all show love and we all support everyone, we're all the same. Like, no matter what, we're all trying to get home to our family or start a family or get a better job or move up in the world. Like, just trying to get somewhere. And we're always hating on someone or something or some place or just everything. Like, we just need to stop it and just love. I love that song. Definitely, probably, like, my top song of the year so far. Like, it speaks to what I've been telling people. All we need is love. Which brings me to getting into my top 3 songs. There's a lot I want to touch on into this album. But of course, you guys will have, you know, a whole hour, 2-3 hours to sit with me to talk about it. But I'm going to get in my top 3 songs, guys. Check it out. So my top 3 songs would have to be Barcelona, What Do I Know, of course. And this one, I'm probably going to rip the name up. It's Bibia, Of course, I put the title of the song right here. But those are my top songs. This is a good Ed Sheeran album. One is, so far, I gotta say, he hasn't had a whack album in my opinion since I've been a fan of Ed Sheeran. This album was nonetheless definitely dope. I like the song he also had, I think it was called Sunflower Market, where he made a tribute to his grandmother that passed away. Like, the songs on here, they all serve a purpose. They're all great. Still like Shape of You, Castle on the Hill. Like, these songs are on point. New Man. Like, New Man, I felt like Ed Sheeran had some type of beef. I'm like, well, this guy like had a problem with in the past with some guy that fit that description. This album was great to me. With that being said, guys, I gotta toss this with a 10. Like, it was great from top to bottom. I wasn't feeling like any songs shouldn't be on this album, or like, okay, what's the point for this? What's the point for that? You know how I am. I'm very like, this shouldn't be on it. And him having what, like 15, 16 songs on it, I think. You know, he did pretty well. It kept me interested throughout the album. Didn't have me like, I don't care. Definitely a dope album. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Stream it, cop it on iTunes, stores, all that stuff. Definitely a dope album to check out. With that being said, tell me your thoughts on this album. I'm curious to know everyone's top 3 songs. What do you rate this personally? What do you like about the album? Maybe something I didn't touch on. Tell me your thoughts all down below in the comment section. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, as always, why haven't you? Why? Why haven't you? With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.